Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you 5 things to do before starting your car. The next time that you go to start your car, instead of just getting in the car, cranking the engine and starting it, you should definitely do these 5 things. Not only will they ensure that your car stays running properly and remains well maintained, but they will also ensure that you are starting your driving experience in the safest way possible. Let's get right to it. Number 1 is seat position. When you get in your car, it's a good idea to make sure that your seat position is okay for your driving. That means making sure you can touch both pedals, the gas pedal and the brake pedal, and possibly the clutch pedal if you're driving a manual car. You also want to make sure that you have a nice good grip on your steering wheel and that everything feels comfortable, okay? So your seat position is number 1. Number 2 are your mirrors. Now you have 3 main mirrors in your car, okay? You have mirrors on both sides of the car, and then you have a rear view mirror right here in the middle of the windshield. So it's a really good idea to make sure that your mirrors are positioned properly. Now, if you are getting into the car that you've driven yesterday and the day before and so forth, then these checks will be rather quick because your seat will likely be in the same position and your mirrors will likely be in the same position. But it's also a good idea just to make sure that you are actually checking them, okay? Just double check really quickly if you need to at the bare minimum, but make sure that you're checking them. The third thing that I want you to do is I want you to walk around your car. Now, there are a few reasons for this. First and foremost, as you walk around, take a look, make sure that your bumpers are in place, make sure that all of your tires are inflated, make sure that there's no scratches or dings or dents that you didn't know about before. You just want to do a general check, and also you want to walk around your car to make sure that there aren't any obstructions, because when you get in the car, you're limited with your vision around the car. You can only see so much, so it's a good idea to make sure that you are getting into the car knowing what is around your car. So take a quick walk around your car. The fourth thing, you want to grab your seatbelt, buckle yourself up. Some people do this after they've started the engine. I like to do it before I start the engine. And then last but not least, the fifth thing is you want to get your key and you want to listen as you start the car. So once again, if you're talking to someone or if there's music around you, you want to do your best to listen as you start the car. Because if you listen as you start the car, you can hear anything that's going on as the engine cranks. So as I start the car, I'm going to stop talking and just listen. So everything sounded perfectly fine. You want to do this just to make sure that everything is perfectly fine, because a lot of problems with your engine will originate as soon as you start the car. So if you hear that the crank is really slow, if you hear like a metal grinding sound, you can go ahead and take those things a step further and diagnose the problem. Overall, it is a great idea. It is a phenomenal idea to do these 5 things before you start the car. Like I said, not only will they ensure that you are starting your driving experience in the safest way possible, but they'll also help you to make sure that your car is well maintained, because if it has a problem, it will likely originate as soon as you start the engine. You'll likely hear something that will indicate that there's an issue with the engine or some of the components of the car. So before you start your car the next time that you're getting ready to drive, instead of just getting into the car, starting the car, maybe putting your seatbelt on, I hope putting your seatbelt on is part of your starting your car process, do these 5 things, because they will greatly help you become a better driver. At the end of the day, if you're starting a car and you're starting to drive, you're operating a vehicle that weighs several thousand pounds. And with that being said, you want to make sure that you are being the safest driver possible and the best driver possible. And if you do these 5 things, they will give you the best chance at getting all of those things done. Being safe, being a good driver, making sure that your car is in good condition, and so forth. And that's basically it. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel for more car videos like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.